This radio is probably about, I would say 20 years old. Still going strong, still working quite well. Hey y'all, it's Jaeger. Welcome back to the vlog. I'm laying down because I've got that radio positioned in a weird spot in a small bedroom. So we're gonna get into a few things to help you with your radio commercials today. Some of the best practices that I've kind of failed a lot at, and I think I've got something that works a little bit. Now I'm gonna share it with you. You might be saying, I'm not gonna do any radio advertisement. Well, here's the thing. Maybe you can do some radio advertisement. Let's get a little bit more room here. Boy, this might be one of the noisiest days I've ever lived through in my entire life. Bird, come on. One option that you might not be aware of when it comes to radio commercials is that a lot of radio stations, especially in smaller markets, will do a thing called trade or barter, whatever terminology they're using. That just means, say, if you've got a tent company, you can exchange whatever your price would be for your tent services to get some radio time. Or in my case, if it's photography, maybe they need something in the photo department, especially with radio, who generally might not really have a need for full-time photo or video department. So that's always a really good one to come at them with. Of course, it's not just for radio stations. That kind of thing obviously can help with anybody else that you might do some business with too. However, we're focusing on radio today, and one of the things I came across was this template. It was for a company by the name of 1-800-Flowers. You might have heard for it. And the ad that they used ran from maybe a decade to 15 years, which tells me it must have been pretty good, and they must have been getting some good results from it. So using that as a template, I've kind of modified it some, and I'm going to include a link to the template that I'm using that hopefully you can go by. It's not really a checklist, it's just a template. It's not an absolute must do what all you should go through. And we're gonna go through how I actually ended up with the final radio commercial here in a little bit. Start with an attention grabbing headline. And I use CoSchedule.com's free headline analyzer. Yes, that is a thing, and that's exactly what I use to get the title of this video. I'll show you a few of the common words used, best words to use to try to get attention-grabbing headlines, and it's a fun exercise and just trying to work your brain out to try to start off with something, I mean, not really in the realm of clickbait, really, but just something to hopefully pull your viewer, reader, listener's attention in a little bit better. Something else that gets used all the time on these YouTube videos and in the radio commercials is our signature audio sound, in this case being the 2 beeps with the camera sound effect. That would indeed be the one right there that we use across almost everything from the internet, and in this case, even on radio. Repetition really does matter. And we'll take repetition a step further when it comes to radio ads and TV ads, something where you have to play in certain blocks. Conventional wisdom might kind of tell you, hey, let's go all throughout the day, let's run around the clock. That gets really, really pricey. A smarter way is to really target where you want that repetition of your commercials to be. In my case, with photography, way better for me to air later in the day where people can actually check out the photos and the websites and all the social media versus maybe your morning commute time. But yeah, I really kind of am going to need your attention to get focused on what we're doing, and you're going to need to be able to have time to do that. People going to work or in school, and that's not really the best time to try to talk to them. So we'll get a 5-hour block and just repeat the commercials over, and over. This is one of the things you're going to have to know about too whenever you try to put a schedule together for whatever you're doing. That repetition is crazy, super important. So I've got Adobe Audition open right here, and you can download the template, which is just a template. It's not really a checklist. You can amend these things. That's exactly what I did. As I went through them, I did so many different things from how I got the template, but it's a good thing to go by. You can download that. Links attached somewhere on this video, whatever platform you're watching this on right now. So let's go in here to the first part. Are you looking for one of the best deals in photography? Not just with price, but with quality. Then photog17.com is what you've been looking for. I just wanted to start with, making sort of some kind of an offer, hopefully something to kind of grab your attention and get us going into commercial. And here is that signature sound effect that I used. That's 2 beeps in the camera, and I've modified that over the years. I'm Jaeger Taylor, a wedding, portrait, and drone photographer. So I just wanted to let people know, hey, photographer, I'll use that word, photos, a whole lot. So you can kind of get the sense of, hey, what the heck are you listening to? And this works when you're in a stop set with a bunch of other commercials, as they say in radio, and if it's just solo playing on Facebook or Instagram, use it there as well. Visit with me at photog17.com, and by clicking on the blue camera icon located at the top and bottom of the screen, we can start talking about how you can get wedding photos and video in one package. So that's my call to action right there. Go to photog17.com, click on the blue camera icon, and look at the top and bottom of the screen. It gives you something to do once you get to photog17.com. It's not just, you know, hitting the button to check it out, which you're more than welcome to do, but check out how you can get in touch with me really easy directly. So by putting that in there, just some way to guide you through the entire process of what's going on at photog17.com.
It's one of the best deals in wedding photography that you'll find anywhere.
Now that line, it's one of the best deals in wedding photography anyway. I never say it's the best deal in wedding photography. I don't say that. I believe it is one of the best deals. Factual accuracy kind of matters in advertising. You can open yourself up to a whole world of problems by not doing that. So that's an important way to phrase it. Framing really does matter.
Book by May 5th to receive bonus gifts added to your selected wedding package.
That book by May 5th, that's not just in there. Giving you some sort of deadline to respond to an advert. All this dirt still going strong. That's one of the things that it's so commonplace you probably don't even really think about it anymore. But that's why that's in there. Because I'm not going to run forever. I'm only running these 3-4 weeks through the month of April in 2019. So they're not going to be around. Or this particular ad, this particular promotion and whatever is running isn't going to be going on for a long, long amount of time. So throwing that in there is twofold. Maybe it gets you to respond a little bit quicker, and also I'm just not going to be doing this particular same commercial 2-3 months down the line.
At photog17.com, just click on the blue camera icon to talk with me. Again, I'm Jaeger.
So what I'm doing there is just restating all the info that I just started off with, giving it to you again. Repetition really does matter. That's why I like those 3 to 5 hour blocks to advertise in. That's why we repeat things. We got a 60-second commercial. If you're dealing with 5-15 seconds, you might not be able to get the repetition part in there, but you keep your message, but you can keep your message consistent when you do different adverts and have similar lines in there. Like I'll always say, one of the best deals in photography, one of the best wedding deals in photography, the camera sound effect, it's always in there. That kind of repetition is just how you build basically any kind of simple branding thing.
Your online home of Carolina's photography is photog17.com.
So that's how I wrapped it up. Those camera clicks click away. And hopefully this kind of helps you when you get ready to break down your radio ad, your podcast ad, and your Facebook, Instagram post, whatever audio thing you want to do to get the word out. And hit that like button if you like, and subscribe to get those other photography tips and tricks like talking radio ads that you probably won't get anywhere else. They're right here from photog17.com, the online home of Carolina's photography. I will talk with you a little bit later on in life.